What's going on, guys? It's DJ TLM. You're watching DJ TLM TV. And right now I want to talk about something that is very serious to me. And I had my wake-up call last night at my last gig. And I want to speak on that right now. Never lower your standards, no matter what the situation. And I tweeted something after my gig because I wasn't happy with the gig and I wasn't happy with myself. And I already tweeted that I knew what I did, quote unquote, wrong. And my man Chucky, DJ Chucky, tweeted me back and told me, always bring your A game, brother. And that is exactly what I was talking about when I tweeted that I knew what I did wrong. I knew that I did not bring my A game. Shout out to Chucky, though, man. Never lower your standards. Right now, of course, I'm talking about DJing, but this applies to anything in life. Never lower your standards because it will lead to a lower level performance. And you don't want that in any situation in life. I will never lower my standards when it comes to raising my kids. And right now, I'm trying to improve my standards when it comes to my health. And when I get to the level where I want to be, I'm not lowering those standards again. So it applies to life and health and definitely to your career as well. So when I say lowering standards, when it comes to this whole gig I did, a lot of things weren't set up the way they should have been. But at the end of the day, this is not a pointing fingers game or blame game. You got to look at yourself. And I know for a fact that I did not bring my A game because I lowered my standards in a lot of different ways. First of all, Fridays is a hard day for me. It is. I wake up early. It's a school day. Brought the kids to school. After that, I had my first appointment. Then I had to rush to the gym where I did a hardcore session. And then I had to go back to school to pick up the kids because it was a short day. Now, Friday is always hard for me because I wake up early. And if you DJ, it's going to be late at night. So by the time it's time for your gig, you're going to be tired. So I knew that in advance. So I have to make sure that if I feel that I need some rest, that I find, even if it's just 20 minutes for a power nap, you find that time and you take that rest because you need to be sharp when you do your show. I didn't do that, so I was already tired as can be on my way to the gig, and my mind was everywhere else but focusing on the gig, when you should be all the way focused on what you're about to do. You should be in a warrior mind state right now, thinking about how you're going to murder that crowd by giving that banger killer performance. And I was thinking about everything else except the gig because I was so tired. My mind was not focused. So I'm already exhausted, not focused. So when I get to the venue and certain things aren't right, for instance, the equipment, the setup was not set up for my performance because I was DJing with a couple of different DJs who were DJing with CDJs. So you had the mixer, then you had the CDJs, then you had the turntables. Now, if I want to deliver my best performance and bring my A game, I need to make sure that the stuff I used to play on is all is set up the right way as well. So, of course, I can make transitions with the turntables being all the way apart, but I'm not going to deliver the performance that I can. So, if I don't fix that, then I'm lowering my standard to adapt to the situation. That's what I did. I was so tired that I was like, whatever, I'll just hook them up like this and play like this. That's my mistake. I should not do that. I should have demanded or just did it before I play. We switch the turntables and CDJs, so I have my mixer and turntable set up the way it should be. But because it wasn't focused, I didn't do that. If I was in my warrior mind state, I would have walked into the club, and as soon as I would have seen that setup, I would have told them, this is cool, but when I play, we switch the players so I can do my thing the right way. That's just one example. Now, the second thing is, like I said, you need to be prepared in your mind, but also when it comes to your music. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know I'm a freestyle DJ. I go by my feeling. But that does not mean that you shouldn't have your crates right. And my crates were all messed up. I took everything off the laptop and I just added a couple of crates that weren't organized that well, put them on there. And if you're already tired and not focused and your crates are not on point, it takes you way too long to find songs. You can't get in the right flow. And that's all on me. I have to make sure that everything is right and tight, and it wasn't. So again, because I was tired, I thought, let me just put a couple crates on there, and I lowered my standards. So I don't even want to speak on this a lot longer because this is what it is. You should always bring your A game in anything in life. And in order to bring your A game, you got to maintain your standards. Even if you're just a beginner, let me take it back to DJing. Even if you're just DJing for a couple of months now, if you've reached a certain level, your goal should be to outdo yourself every time. And if you've been playing for 10 years, you should still be trying to outdo yourself every time. And last night was my wake-up call because of all the other things in my life. My DJing has been a little bit on autopilot. I just do what I usually do and bring some stuff, and I'm not focusing on outdoing what I did last time. And don't get it twisted, man. It only takes a couple of bad gigs. And I mean, it wasn't like it was a terrible gig. The crowd was chilling, but they shouldn't have been chilling. I should have been killing them out there, and I wasn't. But a couple of bad performances could be all it takes for people to start talking about you in a negative way, like, nah, I've seen him play and I didn't really like it. And you don't want that. But most importantly, in my opinion, I'm more worried about how I feel about myself than what others feel. Professionally, of course, I should be interested in what people think of me as a performing DJ, but I'm my biggest critic, and I was not happy with what I did. So for me, it was the wake-up call, like, yo, you got to get your mind right again. Even if you don't get enough sleep, make sure that everything is set up the way it should be and get that warrior mentality back. So that's all, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you prepare for your shows and how you make sure that you maintain your standards. And yeah, just leave a comment. Make sure you click that thumbs up if you like this video. Share if you know DJs that could use this info as well. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. I have a lot of videos. I recorded a lot of videos, and I need to edit them before I can put them online. I have like 6 videos ready, a lot of reviews and some other stuff as well. So I hope you can be patient with me for a little bit longer because they are coming. So share the knowledge, guys. Practice, raise those standards, and always bring your A game. I'm out.